We're here with multi-world champion Barry Briggs. Barry, you popped into the Poole pop-up shop here in the Dolphin Centre Poole. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Matt's full of new ideas, and I think it's fantastic. It means he's taken Speedway seriously, and there's people here that really love it and come here and enjoy what he's got on the show. He's got all the cups, and you know, it's a home for the Speedway away from the track.
People are now taking notice of social media and using things like this to bring the sport back up again and get it out there to many people. And when you were riding, of course, there was a lot of people that came in and watched at those times. What do you feel we can do to sort of get the crowds?
I think that the heady days when you was, getting 85,000 people and that, people were more watchers than doers. I think a lot of people ride push bikes, walk, and I think the whole what the public does now comes into it. But I think the Speedway is good if it's served up nice, the tracks are good and the public are looked after it. It's an exciting sport. You get one bad race, you quickly get a good race. So I think it doesn't drag on like some sports do. That I sit in front of the television sometimes and watch football, and I think, why have I wasted this time? There's a 0-0 draw. So Speedway's not like that.
You're here today at the Poole pop-up shop. You've got your books here, signing the autographs and so on. So books and merchandise still very much readily available, I believe.
Yeah, I think the world's changed a bit with the social media. Book sales are not what they used to be, but I think a lot of people look at their equipment now rather than buy books. But books are. I always love books. I read every night before I go to bed, and I'm a big book reader. And it's not the same reading a computer.
No. How long are you over for? Because I believe you reside in California now, is that right?
Yeah, I go back to California for Christmas, which is in just under 2 weeks' time. I need the sunshine. My body doesn't work too good in the cold weather.
I think we all could come with you, actually. Now, touching on next year, obviously, Poole, a massive year for Poole Pirates next year, 70th year anniversary. Big meeting in March. Will we see you there?
Matt's just told me about it. I'm not sure if I'm back in the country. He tells me I am, but I've got an air ticket. If I'm in the country, 100% I'll be here. So
we'll stay tuned to see whether you may even don the Kevlars on that night.
I don't think. I ride motorbikes all the time, and when I'm in America, I go on 4 hours over. We've got a 6,000 foot mountain. I do that kind of stuff, but I never get back on a speedway bike. That Speedway was my living, and I only know one way of doing it, and that's attack. And unless I go bankrupt, I don't feel like attacking on the speedway bike again. I can't do it. I can't do it for fun.
So thank you very much for popping in today at Poole, doing your book signings and bits and pieces. We wish you well on your journey back, and then we will see you at Poole in March.
So. Yes, I hope so.
And we're going to enjoy it, and we'll interview you back then, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So Matt, what a fantastic time it's been here at the pop-up shop, if you like. Just over a week ago we came in and saw you when it opened. It's been good, isn't it?
It's been great. We've just had to order about another 300-400 items of clothing, so many other things as well. So since the initial opening, that stock's ran down greatly. So yeah, it's something new for the whole sport, certainly for us. But I think the whole sport are keeping an eye on what goes on here and see if it worked for them.
Right. Now we've just spoken to Barry. We have asked him about the first meeting next year in March, and he's hopeful to be able to make it over. It's going to be a cracker, isn't it?
It will be a good meeting. I should really have announced the first set of riders, which I will do very shortly. But it's just been manic with the shop here. It's been crazy, and of course team building and lots of several other things that have fallen into or haven't fallen into place. So it's tough going at the moment, but in terms of the shop, we're over the moon, and the club's coming on.
Great. You mentioned team building, of course, tonight on Facebook Live. They can the Pirates fans can join in, and they can watch some live action, if you like, from a little get-together tonight where you're going to make some announcements, I believe.
That's right. We've got our annual Christmas sponsors event. We have about 10 events a year with sponsors, so we're doing one tonight where everyone's been invited, and there's 2 new signings tonight that are going to be present, and you're kindly coming along to film that for us. So yes, that'll be going out on Facebook Live Any time from sort of around 8:45, I would imagine, onwards. It will hit the website and everything else about 9 o'clock. So we're just trying to give somebody, or the fans, something a little different and go live with the news tonight.
It's great. It's sort of lifting things to another level this year. We know it's a big year, but everything is being lifted, isn't it?
I hope that people can see the difference, you know, in terms of the shop and the new branding and everything that's happening there with, you know, Mick Peake coming on board. Also, Neil Meldrum, who I have to mention is now looking after our social media. Of course, Neil's excellent in that field, and so he's playing a major part as well. And hopefully everyone's seeing the difference, and that's what we want to achieve.
And of course, we've got the shop still open over Christmas time and beyond, I believe.
Yes, we've decided to open just past Christmas as well, so it's going to be the 28th, 29th and 30th as well for those people looking for things afterwards, and also, you know, any returns, anybody wrong sizes, that type of thing. So we want to make sure everyone's happy. So and of course late nights pre-Christmas as well on Thursdays up till 8 o'clock. So if you're struggling to get down during working hours, come and see us afterwards. Helen and myself, or certainly Helen, will be here to look after you.
Excellent. Well, we'll let you get on. Thanks ever so much, and we'll catch you tonight on Facebook Live.
Look forward to it. Thanks.